Welcome back, guys, to another tutorial. We are doing a tutorial of my female half version of Venom, of her transitioning in between. Enjoy. Ow. Yes, honey. So I made the mouthpiece out of paper. However you want to do yours, but that's how I did it, and I glued it on. Now we're putting on a concealer for the eye, for the eyeshadow, concealing underneath the eye, and right now we're doing the female side. Well, it's the whole female, but the actual like fish side, I guess. Down your nose, you know, the same old routine, honey. Highlight, contour, blendina. Oh, sorry. Kapooey. Putting some powder to set it. You want to set your creams, always. Yes, honey. Ooh, you're setting that powder. Oh. You know, I'm not a big Venom fan, but I just had to do it because everybody's talking about it. It's what's hyped right now, so why not? Now we are going to start contouring, and I'm using a finer tuned little brush to start outlining the nose, the eye shape. And I want to connect it so a nice sickening cat eye. Yes, honey. She's sharp. She's fierce. Y'all know I love me a high nostril, bitch. So, yes. We are making this nose non-existent. Now, starting my eye shape again with the liner. Just whatever steps you do, but this is what I do. I go in between steps. I may be on the mouth and come to the eye. Girl, all kind of herpes, okay? And we're taking a white cream from a Midnight Cream palette. Yes, darling. Just opening that inner side of the eye. Cunt. And just outlining it, of course, to make it look more precise. Yes, giving illusion and delusions. Using some of that black again and coming back over the line that we created earlier with the contour powder, because you want things to be sharp. You want it to be noticeable. Taking my Dusty Dirty Renaissance palette from Anastasia, and now starting to do some shadow, create some depth, you know, a little dimension, never hurt nobody. Yes, honey. Now taking some black shadow, because I always put black shadow over my liner so it doesn't run, and it makes it look more black, to be honest. Yes, now I can't tell you the name of this palette, but you can get a lot of different like blushes and shadows and different colors, and I love it. So sorry. Just putting some white in that corner. Back to the dirty palette. Putting some of this like kind of gold tone on my eye, and putting some more of the brown shadow underneath the black to kind of buff it out some. Starting the brow, and I'm just using the Midnight Black Cream. But as you see, I will go in different like processes, cream to powder, to make it look natural, I guess. Not I guess. Now here's the powder again from the shadow. Just kind of, you know, going in and making it thicker and giving it a shape. Now, trying to draw like little strokes of hair. I've been stroking. Y'all remember that part. And just, yeah, doing that. Now using a lighter concealer and just kind of defining the brow and going underneath, and then go on top as well. Told you so. Cause that brow is sharp, honey. And blend. Now, just getting some more of that shadow and just kind of like making sure that cream stays in place on the eyebrow. Back to the blush palette, and I'm using that white just to highlight the brow bone area. Lash. This is a 301 lash. I want to say it's stacked. It's two lashes together. And mascara it. Yes, darling. lining the top again. And now I'm contouring around the forehead. She'll be coming around the forehead when she comes. Now the cheekbone. Oh, I'm not bad. My cheekbones are just drawn this way. Bronzer powder to tone down some of the contour and blend it out some. Makeup can be so tedious, so back and forth, back and forth. Same thing on a smaller brush, just coming into the shadow, into the nose part. And now using some banana highlight powder from Ben Nye, just to brighten the eyes a little more. Now we're going to the Venom side. And I'm using a black cream from Miron paint that you water activated, and just a regular sponge, and it goes on much more easier and quicker that way. This is gonna be very tedious, y'all, okay? Back to that cream Ben Nye palette with the white, and I'm starting the shape of the eye. I think if you start with the white, it's easier because the white is much easier to erase than black. So yeah, because drawing over your real eye is a little hard and a little tricky. And by a little, I mean a lot. Yep. Draw that line on top of the lash line so it connects to like one whole eye. Now using a Miron water activated paint once again, just to go inside now and fill in the negative space. Look at me using professional words. She swears she fish. And once again, just breaking habit. Now I'm starting on the body, but then I'll be going back to the face. So I'm using a brush to get into like the smaller nooks and crannies because the sponge is too big. It's like, with makeup, like everything looks so flat when it's just one color. But then when you start adding dimension, things start popping again. So, and on this side, I want it to look like the body was starting to transition, but not quite there yet. So yeah, do whatever you want to do. You could do a full-on, full-fledged Venom look. Now I'm putting the black around the eye to define it and make it look even more precise, more sharp. And once again, you want to use a smaller brush on these parts so you're not going to be going into the white. Dear little light of mine, I'm going any shine. Okay, now we're using a gray Ben Nye cream powder. Not cream powder, cream, honey girl. To start the eyelid, because you have the eye there, but you want to create the eyelid and the socket to make it look more of an actual eye, like it's actually more 3D. Now I'm using that same cream and just, once again, contouring and highlighting. It all boils down to contour and highlight, whether you're doing a female, a monster, you have to bring life to the character. If not, it'll be flat. Like Claire's ass. And I'm using a Ben Nye contour powder kit. Yes, darling, and mixing some of that. Oh, I'm back on the female side. Just highlighting once again under the eye. I like for my under eye area to be bright. But you know what, you guys, you can actually skip this part because what I ended up doing later on with the makeup was going over the hard work that I did. So, because I didn't know what I was trying to do. Like, I was kind of just going along with the flow and it all ended up working out. But yeah, you don't have to do this. But if you choose to, then the more the merrier. I'm putting on some blush now. And back to being creative with the Venom side. Now transitioning and carrying the transformation is starting to happen. Now it's on the side of my face. And there's no set way of doing this. Like whatever design you choose, then that's good for you. To be honest. Just doing a little more on the neck, my back, my cooter, and my crack. Ow. Now, you know when you smile, you have those smile grin lines, like the Joker, that wide smile. You have to create that too to give the illusion, once again, so it's not just flat and lifeless. So just make sure you have a picture as a reference that you can look at and get your own kind of concept and idea of what to do. And just using that gray cream as again. Now, just setting it with a neutral setting powder, the creams. Now, oh, sorry. Out of the Benai cream palette, I'm taking like a blue to create dimension and shadow within the eye socket. Girl. Now, an Urban Decay gray shadow y'all, this is going to be a lot of back and forth, a lot of tedious work because you want the things to look more real. So putting the gray shadows in the part to, as you see, it's making it look more live-like. Now, some black. Even though we are black, we're still going to use black to create dimension. Yeah, you're going to be hearing the word dimension a lot. Fight me. Oh, God. Not I'm bored of my own video. And just using a Anastasia highlight. Now, even though I already had the mouthpiece made, because I have it on my face now, I can see where I can add more things to make it look more attached to my face. So I'm just taking a pink water-activated cream from Miron and just kind of like going back in the gum area and bringing it up to my actual skin on my face. Now, Benai Cream Palette, the Bruise Palette, using the deep burgundy to make the gums look a little more bloody at the beginning of them. It's all about building color. The more color you build, the more 3D it looks. Now, just creating some things along the side of the face, just so everything seems a little gritty, a little more gruesome, a little more of a unit. And just putting shadow on top of the cream that we put on there to set it. And black in between that. Now the part that all you thirsty bottoms been waiting for. You get to see my body. Yum, yum, yum. And the part that I was dreading because I hate putting makeup all over my body because I'm the one that got to sit in the bathtub and have the bathtub looking like chocolate milk. I can't. Where did I go wrong in life? I could have been a mathematician, a lawyer, a Dr. Seuss novel writer. Ay, ay, ay. Why is this part so long? Oh. No, seriously, why is it so long? Okay. And just coming back on the other side of the body as well, creating the shape that I want. Because I want a little bit of cleavage to be out on that side. And now I am creating, once again, dimension. Because you want to create a body. Like, you know, so I'm using that same green, so not green girl, that same gray cream, Benai cream, and creating like the abs and You know. Now, if you're already a muscular person with abs, then F you, whore. Oh. But if you have to create, then go ahead and create. Give the illusion, darling. Going down to that V-line, honey. Oh, you know where that V-line leads to, honey. Mm-hmm. And whatever that side part is on your stomach, like whatever that part is, yeah. I guess you could say where the muscle comes around the rib cage. I don't. Yeah, girl, just buy it, girl. Just do what I do. Girl, y'all ask so many questions. And going on my arm as well. And around the boobies. Yum, yum, yum. I secretly could have went a little quicker on some of these parts. So. Girl. No, seriously, bitch, girl. Now putting some of that highlight on the black area as well. Now we're setting it. You want to set it with the neutral powder from earlier. Set your creams, honey, trust me. Now getting some of that black again and just now starting to like really draw into it and give it more of a shape. Now we're taking some of the black eyeshadow with a fluffy brush and starting to blend that black so it's not harsh lines really. And just blend it and like buff it out. Buff, buff, buff. Buff, buff, buff. Buff your Buffy. Oh, yeah, that was lame. And to be honest. Oh. Girl, how long is this video? Girl, I could be on Grindr grinding. Now taking some of that gray eyeshadow from earlier from Urban Decay and going into the actual lighter areas, making it stand out more. I am really tired. Ay, 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 ay. Same thing on the arm, girl. Now the Anastasia highlight palette, and just in certain areas, ever so slightly, make it even more brighter. Shine bright, shine bright like paper. That noise was me closing the haters out of my life. And back on the face, using that same highlight. And basically I was tired of standing. Now we're using that white Paradise paint and starting to create like the veins and slime and icky pickies. Ew. You're drawing. Oh, there goes that body again. Talk about hubba bubble. You're in trouble. Just creating the same kind of like effect on the body. So everything is one whole unit. Now I'm sickening, bitch. I cut out this paper, girl, and made it look 3D, like the body is like coming out of my body. Now that's a bad bitch, okay? And you want to highlight those as well so it pops out. Girl, talk about talent. Zibba, 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 hubba, zubba, zoo. Yeah, I'm proud. I went back to my roots of using paper. You know, I know where I came from. And we're done. Bam. I am Venom. Oh, yeah. So anyway, thank you guys for tuning in and watching my video. And I love you. Stay beat, stay blessed, stay beautiful. Bye.